Good day everyone. My name is Kurt, and in this video we will discuss about privacy and organization behaving badly. First, let us define what is user privacy. User privacy is a fundamental aspect of our digital lives, encompassing the protection of personal information and the ability to control its use. In an era where vast amounts of data are collected, stored, and analyzed by companies and governments, ensuring privacy rights is more critical than ever. Privacy is not just about keeping secrets, it's about autonomy and freedom. It allows individuals to maintain control over their personal information, decide who has access to it, and how it's used. Without privacy protections, individuals may feel exposed, vulnerable, and manipulated. In the digital realm, user privacy faces numerous challenges. From data breaches and hacking attempts to pervasive surveillance and invasive tracking technologies, there are constant threats to our privacy rights. Moreover, the proliferation of social media, online shopping, and digital services has led to the collection of vast amounts of personal data, often without users' full understanding or consent. We're diving into a topic that's increasingly relevant in our digital age: organizations behaving badly. Specifically, we'll be looking at WhatsApp, the instant messaging app that once prided itself on its commitment to user privacy, but has since undergone significant changes after its acquisition by Facebook. WhatsApp initially gained popularity as a secure messaging platform, offering end-to-end encryption to ensure user privacy. This feature made it particularly attractive to individuals who needed to communicate sensitive information, such as whistleblowers exposing corruption or journalists reporting on authoritarian regimes. However, in 2014, WhatsApp made headlines when it was acquired by Facebook for a staggering $22 billion. At the time, WhatsApp's CEO John Koum reassured users that the acquisition would not compromise their privacy. He famously stated, "If partnering with Facebook meant that we had to change our values, we wouldn't have done it." Fast forward to 2016, and WhatsApp announced a significant policy shift. It would begin sharing user data with Facebook and its family of companies. This data included phone numbers, usage information, and device details. WhatsApp justified this decision by stating that it would improve user experience by facilitating better friend suggestions and more targeted advertising. Additionally, it would allow businesses to reach out to users for various purposes, from appointment reminders to marketing pitches. While this move may have made economic sense for WhatsApp and Facebook, it sparked outrage among users who had chosen the app precisely because of its commitment to privacy. The very values that WhatsApp had once championed seemed to be compromised in favor of corporate interests. This case raises important questions about the responsibilities of organizations, especially those that hold vast amounts of user data. When companies prioritize profit over privacy, they risk betraying the trust of their user base. Moreover, such actions can have broader implications for society, particularly in terms of surveillance and data exploitation. When organizations prioritize profit over privacy, they risk betraying the trust of their user base. Users rely on these organizations to protect their privacy and respect their rights, and any breach of that trust can lead to a loss of confidence and credibility. It suggests that such actions can contribute to increased surveillance and data exploitation, which can have far-reaching consequences for society as a whole. This includes concerns about privacy erosion, loss of individual autonomy, and the potential for abuse of power by entities with access to vast amounts of personal data. In the case of WhatsApp, the backlash was swift and significant. Many users began exploring alternative messaging platforms that prioritized privacy, such as Signal and Telegram. This exodus not only harmed WhatsApp's reputation, but also highlighted the growing demand for services that respect user privacy. Organizations must understand that betraying user trust in pursuit of profit can have serious consequences. Not only can it lead to reputational damage and loss of customers, but it can also result in legal and regulatory repercussions. Moreover, it can undermine the broader trust and integrity of the digital ecosystem, impacting society as a whole. Ultimately, the story of WhatsApp serves as a cautionary tale for organizations navigating the complex terrain of data privacy in the digital age. It underscores the importance of transparency, accountability, and a steadfast commitment to user rights. Organizations must recognize that betraying user trust in pursuit of profit can have far-reaching consequences, both for their own bottom line and for society as a whole. Organizations must be transparent about their data practices and policies. Hiding or misrepresenting how user data is collected, stored, and used can lead to a loss of trust and credibility. Organizations must prioritize the protection of user rights, including the right to privacy and data protection. This involves respecting user consent, providing mechanisms for users to control their data, and actively safeguarding against unauthorized access or misuse of personal information. One notable event occurred in January 2021 when WhatsApp updated its privacy policy, which sparked widespread concern and backlash among users. The update required users to agree to new terms that involved sharing more data with its parent company, Facebook. While WhatsApp insisted that the changes primarily affected interactions with businesses and wouldn't compromise the security of personal messages, many users were alarmed by the prospect of increased data sharing. The backlash led to a significant number of users exploring alternative messaging platforms and prompted regulatory scrutiny in various countries. Some regulators questioned whether the data sharing practices complied with privacy regulations, such as the European Union's General Data Protection Regulation, GDPR. In response to the backlash, WhatsApp postponed the implementation of the updated privacy policy and launched an information campaign to clarify misconceptions about the changes. Despite these efforts, the incident underscored broader concerns about data privacy. Users expressed frustration over the lack of meaningful opt-out options for data sharing with Facebook. While WhatsApp provided the choice to accept the updated privacy policy or stop using the platform, there were limited options for users who wished to continue using WhatsApp but didn't want their data shared with Facebook. It's worth noting that privacy concerns and controversies are ongoing issues for many technology companies, including WhatsApp, as they navigate the balance between providing valuable services and protecting user privacy. Users are increasingly concerned about how their personal data is collected, stored, and shared, which puts pressure on companies to prioritize privacy and transparency in their practices. As consumers, we hold significant power in shaping the practices of organizations, including those operating on social media platforms. By remaining vigilant and actively advocating for stronger privacy protections, we assert our rights and expectations regarding the handling of our personal data. This vigilance involves staying informed about privacy policies, understanding how our data is being used, and questioning practices that may compromise our privacy. Platforms should invest in user education initiatives to raise awareness about privacy risks and best practices for protecting personal information online. This includes providing tips on setting strong passwords, recognizing phishing attempts, and understanding privacy settings. When we advocate for stronger privacy protections, we send a clear message to organizations that we value transparency, integrity, and respect for individual privacy. This encourages companies to prioritize privacy in their decision-making processes and adopt measures to safeguard user data. Additionally, by supporting companies that demonstrate a commitment to protecting user rights, we incentivize others to follow suit, creating a competitive environment where privacy becomes a distinguishing factor. Ultimately, by holding organizations accountable for their actions and supporting those that prioritize user privacy, we contribute to the creation of a digital landscape that values and respects individual privacy rights. This not only benefits us as consumers, but also fosters trust and confidence in the platforms and services we engage with, leading to a more secure and ethical online environment for everyone.